your priests or your pastors are supposed to be speaking the laws of God. But that ain't being taught. The laws of God should be taught on the corners by the so-called pastors. But they don't do it. Christ said, go out to the highways and the hedges and compel my people, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, who are the 12 tribes, to come in. But no, what they do, they give you field sermons to be okay with oppression, to be okay being a slave in America, because that's what we was, and it never changed. Where has the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans been freed in America? It never happened. It's never happened. Only Christ is going to save us and deliver us from this captivity. And that's the prophecy. Where did the disciples of old teach about paying tithes as 10% of your check? The pastors never, the apostles, the followers of Christ never taught that. Right. You understand? In the Bible, it's Resurrection Sunday. You won't read that in the Bible. You will read Passover. Right. You will read Hanukkah or dedication. Right. You will read the Sabbath or the new moon or his feast days. But instead, we follow after whatever we've learned through white philosophy from Christianity. You understand? That's what we do. And those of you who are here, listen very well, because you are being marked by God by the sound of this, by hearing what is coming out today. Right. You understand? Go back to that Hosea real quick. Hosea, chapter 4 and verse 6. Because he said, he made it very plain. He said, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Just read this real quick.
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
God says that my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. A lack of knowledge. What is the knowledge? Hold that. Let's get what the knowledge is. Malachi 2 and 7. Right? We want our people to know what true knowledge is. True knowledge is that what? The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you went into slavery because you transgressed the laws of God. Because you want to do whatever the hell you want to do. You want to live how you want to live. You want to get drunk. You want to get high. You don't want to guide your household as a man, right? You live your life any way you want to live. Right. And therefore, God has sent us into slavery.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
Right? So let's read this.
This is the book of Malachi, chapter 2, verse 7. For the priest's lips should keep knowledge.
God says the priest's lips should keep knowledge, or your pastors should keep knowledge. So what should the pastors be doing?
And they should seek the law. And they should, for the priest's lips should keep knowledge. And they should seek the law at his mouth.
So your priests or your pastors are supposed to be speaking the laws of God. But that ain't being taught. The laws of God should be taught on the corners by the so-called pastors. But they don't do it. Christ said, go out to the highways and the hedges and compel my people, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, who are the 12 tribes, to come in. But no, what they do, they give you field sermons to be okay with oppression, to be okay being a slave in America, because that's what we was, and it never changed. Where has the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans been freed in America? It never happened. It's never happened. Only Christ is going to save us and deliver us from this captivity. And that's the prophecies. Read it again.
For the priest's lips should keep knowledge, and they should seek the law at his mouth.
Right. Hey, my brother, in the last days, knowledge is the most important thing we can have, right?